Hi gorgeous! In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to recreate this beautiful look for New Year's Eve, and I'll also be including my outfit for the evening. Starting out this look with a moisturizer, I'm using the Microserum one from Chanel's line. And to help this look last all night long, I'm using a primer from Clinique. This is their Super Primer, applying it onto the oily areas of my face. I love this stuff. It really helps to keep the face matte. For my eyeshadow primer, I'm going with my favorite from NARS. Also applying a blending shade that matches my skin tone. This is Max Blanc type, and what this does is it helps the eyeshadow to go on smoother and blend more evenly. I'm going with the Kat Von D Shade in Light palette. Been a little while since I've used this in a tutorial. First shade I'm using here is the one called Samael, and I'm applying this into the crease with a fluffy brush. Then I'm taking that intense black in the middle of the palette and packing this onto the lid. With this dark brown shade, I'm using that to blend the black on the lid into our crease color. So taking a little bit of this at a time and blending these two colors together. And to give this look a more even blend, I added in the tiniest amount of black to the crease to help blend those colors together. Now it goes without saying that I'm a little OCD when it comes to blending, so one of the things that I like to do is tilt my head back to check the progress of my blending, and if I can see any lines in my eyeshadow, that's when I know I need to blend just a little bit more. To help correct that, I went back with the Sigma E30 pencil brush and I used the tiniest amount of that dark brown eyeshadow and blended in between the colors again. Then I added a black eyeliner onto the waterline, and I also went back with a mixture of the black and the brown in this palette that we used earlier and applied that onto the lower lash line, really smudging it in. I also added a little bit of that black eyeliner onto the upper waterline since we're not going to be lining the eyes, and this always tickles me so much. And to complete this look, I'm adding in glitter. This is one of Stila's foiled eyeshadows in the shade Metallic Dusty Rose. And it comes with a little mixing medium and a dish, so you can mix the two together. And I found the best way to apply this is to use my finger to apply it onto the lid. So that's what I did here. If you put it on a brush, it doesn't really get picked up in the brush very well. I tried a number of brushes with this. Finger just works all the time, every time. Once I had enough of that applied, I went back with a brush and spread it out so it was a little bit more of an even deposit on the lid. I also applied a little bit of this onto the middle of the lower lash line to give the eyes that extra sparkle. Of course, what would a glitter look be without getting it all over the place? And this is why I do my eyes first. Then I'm filling in my brows. I'm using two different tools here, the Inglot Brow Defining Gel in shade number 14 and a small angled brush from Royal and Langnickel. Langnickel. I just like saying that, Langnickel. Then I added in some lashes. These are KoKo lashes in the style Foxy. For my concealer, I'm using the one from Ellis Faas, and I think I'm in the shade S201. I'll have to double check it for you, but I'm using that under my eyes and blending that in with a beauty blender. I am also using a new foundation here. This is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I think I'm in the shade Porcelain. This is a sample that I picked up from Sephora recently. I felt like it was going to be too yellow against my skin, but after applying it, it did actually mold in pretty well and looked like my skin color after all. And then I'm setting the face with a translucent powder, and this is the one from Cle de Peau. I'm still using my sample from my Schwa subscription box. A little bit goes a long way. Adding in a little bit of contour, I'm using the IT Cosmetics My Sculpted Face palette. I'm taking the lightest contour shade in this palette and chiseling out my cheeky bones, and I'm adding a little bit of this down the sides of the nose also. I'm also taking a little bit of that highlighter from this palette and applying it onto the tops of the cheeks. And for my lips, I'm going with my favorite nude lip combo of 2015. I think I have to find a new one for 2016. This is MAC's Staunchly Stylish lip liner combined up with Too Faced melted lipstick in the shade Melted Sugar. And my dress. Oh, this dress is so gorgeous. This dress screams New Year's Eve to me. It's one I actually found on a whim online. It's from an online retailer called Nasty Gal. Never heard of them before buying this dress, but oh, this dress is to die for. It's just a simple black halter dress, but it has this amazing gold ombre fringe that fades into a black at the bottom, and so beautiful. I added in a pair of black stockings because, let's face it, New Year's may be a little chilly this year, hopefully, and a pair of black and gold high heels from BCBG, and these are just so beautiful. I love how all the pieces came together here. Perfect, perfect, perfect for New Year's. I hope this gave you some inspiration for your own New Year's Eve look, and I want to wish you a very happy, healthy, and prosperous 2016. Happy New Year!
Is that your bony knees there?
My bony knees. I smell a blooper. Say hello to my videographer today. Is that a wrap?
That's a wrap.
Okay, cut it.